You know who hasn't been covered enough? Connor McDavid. That's not true. Or is it? Because one of the biggest stories coming into the season was Connor McDavid. But then he had a slow start, just 1 point through his first 4 games. But it was almost good in a way. Because during that very brief period where McDavid wasn't producing, none of the Oilers were producing. So it brought focus back to the Edmonton Oilers rather than just the Connor McDavid show. Then they have a huge game against the Calgary Flames and it's like, boom, the floodgates just open. And since then, it hasn't just been look at Connor McDavid. It's been look at the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers are 4-7 on the season so far, but starting with that big game in Calgary, they're 4-3 in their last 7. And most impressively, their most recent win was an epic comeback against Montreal. From 3-0 down, they win the game 4-3. Look at it this way, if the Oilers' last 7 games were a playoff series, they would have won the series. And a big reason for their success has been Connor McDavid, of course. 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points in his last 7 games. Not to mention a 7-game point streak. But it's not just the Connor McDavid show. The Oilers have a 2-headed monster heading into Halloween. Because guess who else has a 7-game point streak? Nail Yakupov, if you will. 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points in his last 7 games. And that duo has just been destroying opponents. And then the Oilers call up Darnell Nurse, and he's been great. And then they call up Leon Draisaitl, 2 goals. On Twitter, it's a joke when we say, oh, here come the Oilers, but here come the Oilers, I think. They're this young, fast, skilled, offensively ridiculous team that we've been promised for like 3 or 4 years now. And I know McDavid's great, but it can't just be one guy. I mean, one of the big things I keep reading is, oh, well, Yakupov's streak is because of McDavid. I mean, yeah, but give Yak some credit. Look, outsider looking in, but one of the things I kept hearing about Yakupov is, oh, the Oilers finally got him a guy to play with in Derek Roy. That's your answer for revitalizing your first overall pick, one of your first overall picks career? Bless Derek Roy, and he did bring some stability to Yak, but if you want to develop a guy who you think is going to be a top 6 forward, a top line forward, a legitimate star in the league, I mean, give him some star power to work with. Maybe you can help me with this, but who has Yak had as a consistent line mate or consistent line mate since he arrived in Edmonton? One of the big knocks I always heard against Yakupov was, oh, he's not all that's cracked up to be. You know why? Alex Galchenyuk, his line mate with the Sarnia Sting, he makes him look good. And it's like, why can't they just both be good? Oh, what's that? Yakupov's really good at playing with another skilled player? Oh man, this guy must suck. Or maybe he's exactly the kind of guy who should be playing with McDavid. It's not like you can just put any bum with McDavid and oh, magical points. Look, he's good. He's not a wizard. At least we can't prove that yet. Let's focus on what's good, and that's legitimate hope in Edmonton. There was some in the offseason, but now it's been proven on the ice. There is a reason to be optimistic. I'm not saying they're going to win the cup. I'm not even necessarily saying they're going to make the playoffs, but they are going to be fun to watch. And you don't have to focus on all the negatives that people were talking about heading into the season. Oh, did they get enough help on defense? Oh, geez, what's going to go on in net? And they send down Ben Scrivens. And oh my goodness, is Andrew Ferentz even going to make the opening night roster? Are they going to have to trade him? Are they going to have to strip him of the captaincy? Instead, it's highlight after highlight after highlight. Edmonton has earned this opportunity to be happy.